All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, I have a sample Twilight Zone that is modded out and tricked out very nicely. Okay, so when I say this is a sample Twilight Zone, this is a day one manufacturer, April 5th, 1993, I believe, which has a couple of minor differences from most production models. This is the type that has the second magnet in the back, although it's not hooked up to anything. There's a little bit different art in the mini playfield. It doesn't say flip here like it does on most of them. And there's a little bit of difference in coloring on the little Robbie the Robot green areas here. This machine I've had in my collection for about a year. I actually just got it back from a temporary trade. Loaned this out in exchange for a Avengers LE for a couple of months. Great temporary trade. As you can see on the side, there is very little to no fading on this. This machine was touched up by TNT Amusements at some point in time in its past. So if you look at this real close, you can see there's a little bit of touch up in the N and a little bit in the E there as well. If I go around the front of this machine looks excellent. I have a pin gulp with a custom Twilight Zone sticker, courtesy of, who makes those? Tilt Graphics, I believe, makes those. And over here on this side, this side is also very nice and unfaded. There's a little bit of touch up right in that little mark there. But for a machine that's old enough to drink, it is in exceptionally good condition. Now, going from the top, I have switched everything out with LEDs in this machine to include the back box and the back box flashers. As you can see, we have a LED DMD, color DMD. I believe those are, I can't remember if those are $420 or $480. They're not cheap. Other mods on this machine, we have custom apron cards in here that blend in really nice and are made out of nice paper. We have side blades. We have a spiral back box decal sticker. We have the 3D printed ship that lights up. We have the 3D printed pyramid as well. We have the Robbie the Robot. We have the gumballs. We have the slot machine that lights up, and when the ball hits it just right, it makes the reels spin. I don't think you can actually get that one anymore. We have the 3D printed piano mod. We have the prototype / sample clock face. If you look at the newer models, they all have color, so this is one of the original ones, works flawlessly. We have the Enter the Twilight Zone sticker on the little diverter here. What's it say? This is the Dimension of Imagination little mini light there. As stated, all of the lights in here have been switched over to LEDs, with the exception of these two that are in here in the mini playfield. I'll be honest, I just couldn't figure out how to get the mini playfield off to change it, but everything else is LED'd. Oh, and I forgot that little clock down there is aftermarket cool little toy as well. And all the little targets have got little stickers on them. As far as the machine itself, machine plays flawlessly. There's very little wear in the shooter lane, which is surprising because it's it's a great game. There are no Cliffy protectors on the scoop on this machine. If you look at most of the ones for sale on Pinside and elsewhere, they'll have a Cliffy protector there because these got played a whole lot and blown out. This one evidently has very little play, as that is not worn out at all. I did peel off the Mylar that was originally over the guy with the broken glasses. There's a little section here. And I did, if you like look where it says left ramp lights gum, if you look at the box that's around it, the black box that lights up, you can see on the left side, just to the left of where the G is, like there's a little bit of red bleeding through the black border. When I first got this, I did touch up a little bit of the black around the borders on some of these inserts. A little of that is coming undone, but that's just normal wear on a machine like this. Overall, it's a fantastic machine, one that I really like, and I'll be honest, I just don't want to bring this thing back into the basement, although it is one of my favorites. If it goes into the basement, it's never coming back out again. So wanted to see what else was out there. This machine, here, you have to wait for me to take the back glass off of this. This machine did go through TNT Amusements at some point in its life. If you've never seen their videos, I think they have YouTube videos of TNT Amusements. They have beautiful walkthroughs of games like this. The boards have all been serviced by them. Let's see. So, I go look in the back here, and you'll have to excuse the poor lighting. These have been serviced by TNT, which means that the header pins on the connectors, that usually means they've been reflowed with solder. And the lithium ion offset battery has been done on this machine. This machine has worked flawlessly for me. The only issue that it has ever had, when I moved it into the house where we're doing the temporary trade, the sound cut off. It took us a little while to figure out what had happened, but basically the cord got unplugged when we moved it around. But overall, a fantastic machine. Highly recommend Twilight Zone, one of the great all-time Pat Lawler classics. It was, what was it? It was Earthshaker, followed by Whirlwind, which is another fantastic game, followed by Whirlwind, followed by Funhouse, the one with the talking head, which is another great game, followed by Addams Family, the best-selling pinball machine of all time, followed by Twilight Zone, arguably the most loaded pinball machine of all time, especially for its day and age. Because, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 magnets on this thing. All these toys, the gumball machine is awesome, the slot machine is awesome, animations on this thing are great.